Technician Tuesday. Welcome, everybody. We've got an all-star cast here in the controls here, just to get in my way a little bit. So that's good. Getting some licks here before he starts to attack me, I feel. Yeah. we got Lord Callum in the house. Thanks for joining us. It's got to be getting to be bedtime over there, I would say. Well, how do you do? Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It might only be 8 o'clock there. I don't know. Who knows? So, thanks everyone for coming out. As I say at the beginning of all these Technician Tuesdays, the purpose of these videos on Tuesday is to inspire and encourage and to promote positivity and inclusivity in the amateur radio band, and to encourage not just technicians, but maybe anyone new or who just hasn't been on the air. Whether you're a technician general, you could have gone straight to extra and just never been on the air. Mic fright is a thing, and I want to be here because if I can make myself look like an idiot in front of hundreds of people, hopefully you won't be afraid to get on the air and push that little PTT. So it's cool that technicians have single sideband privileges from 28 megahertz to 28.5 megahertz. We'll pause as Satan leaves the room. There he goes. He's going to go play with his toys there. So it's 21 o'clock, whatever that means. Yep. 20. My watch only goes to 12, and then it starts over again. So I don't know how to. That whole 24-hour time thing isn't for me. So I'm on single sideband right now. I'm get your radios together, and we may go away. There we are. Okay. Let's see. So we're gonna hop on single sideband. It was pretty active a little bit earlier. The propagation report says it's still good, and we all know to take the propagation reports with a ginormous bucket of sidewalk salt. Hopefully everybody is more frozen than me because I moved to Texas. It's currently a balmy 51.9 degrees out. My gosh, how can I bear it? So, and yeah, Vidi was in the chat. He was with us on on Friday for the epic 9-hour long FT8 live stream. So that was nice to have him on the show, and everyone else. A lot of people jumped in today. Your signature came today, but so did a blizzard. Well, you won't be putting that up anytime soon, will you? So, minus 15 in Canada. Yeah, that's about minus 15 Fahrenheit too, I think, once you start getting down there. So, yeah, that sucks. That sucks a lot. So I do not envy you. So let's hop over to let's see that screen there, and let's play some radio. I'm on 28.473 megahertz. And we got some radio audio. I think everything should be good. Obviously, we're still going to have whatever issues we had before because I've done nothing to correct anything. But we're all here, so I know FT8 is booming. I tuned down there just a minute ago, and there's a lot of stations on FT8. So if we have to go over to FT8, we will. But hopefully we can do this on single side. See, there's a station now coming in. Let's see on the waterfall. So 28.473. We're going to call CQ, but first we're going to make sure, is the frequency in use? This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Is the frequency in use? Because we want to be good stewards of amateur radio and not trample on anyone. The key is to listen, 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 and then listen again. And I've been listening here for the last 15 minutes while I've been patiently waiting for the chat to start. Is the frequency in use? This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Looks like we got someone tuning up a couple kilocycles away from us. Kilocycles is old people term for kilohertz. So let's have at it. Or are we going to QRM someone? I don't know. Usually right when you're about to start to call CQ, someone tunes up right next to you. Let's see, who is that? Sure enough. Yeah, there's someone there. All right. I was going to be on like 473 for 73, but apparently not. I bet you they know that we're having a show right now, and they're like, let's QRM K8MRD. So let's go to 469, because why not? See if anybody's there. Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency in use? K8MRD. Well, I haven't started calling CQ yet, so you're not going to hear me yet. I have a love for 10-meter SSB. Been preaching about people getting on, even in the doldrums. Yes. Surprised how many techs didn't know they could get on 10. Well, the problem is that most of the radios that technicians are going to buy are like VHF, UHF radios, so they're not going to get into like the shack in the box, like the 7100 or the the 991As and things like that. So, manufacturers make some more sideband. All right, is the frequency in use? K8MRD, is the frequency in use? I don't hear nothing. CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters from Kilo 8 Micro Mio Delta. Looking for anyone, anywhere. This is Kilo 8 Micro Mio Delta calling CQ from K8MRD. Snow Cones doesn't hear us. Might as well. We'll shut the stream down. CQ from Kilo 8 Micro Mio Delta. CQ. This is Kilo 8 Micro Mio Delta calling CQ 10 meters for anyone, anywhere. CQ 10. CQ 10 meters, CQ from Kilo 8 Micro Mio Delta calling CQ. This is K8MRD calling CQ 10 from Kilo 8 Micro Mio Delta. Getting a lot of nothings here. You got a President Lincoln? Where'd you go? Come back. That's cool. I've never used one of those. CQ 10, CQ 10 meters. This is Kilo 8 Micro Mio Delta calling CQ from 10 meters. This is K8MRD, CQ 10.
Hey, not a technician, but KK6 US-wide.
Hey, what's going on, Chuck? How are you, brother?
Oh, doing good. Just about lost you there, though, but you had about an S3 signal into the Bay Area.
Yeah, I'll take the S3. I'm going to give you a 5x5. You were a little stronger when you came in there, but hey, we got it, man. 10 meters works. We got Chuck.
Yeah, 10 meter works. Your S3 there. You came back up. Great signal there, Mike. I had no problem hearing you at all, though. I have no noise.
Awesome, man. Good to know the radio's still working there. Thanks for getting in the log again, brother. 73 QRZ, Kilo 8 Micro Mio Delta, CQ 10. Still wanted to say Parks on the air. CQ 10 meters, CQ from Kilo 8 Micro Mio Delta calling CQ 10. Anyone, anywhere looking to make a contact. This is Kilo 8 Micro Mio Delta. So last week I have not been on the radio. We made this many contacts just on sideband. See how it goes today. CQ 10 meters, CQ from Kilo 8 Micro Mio Delta. This is K8MRD calling CQ 10. CQ for anyone, anywhere. Might be a rough one. CQ 10, CQ 10 meters from Kilo 8 Micro Mio Delta. All right, it's time to cheat.
CQ 10 meters, CQ for 10 meters from Kilo 8 Micro Mio Delta, CQ 10.
Don, the question is, where are you? I'm on 28.469.
Micro Mio Delta, CQ 10. CQ 10 meters, CQ.
That is why you need to ham harder, Snow Cones. I'm giving it the beans. I'm giving it all 100% there. I could turn up the mic gain and splatter it a bit, I suppose.
CQ for 10 meters from Kilo 8 Micro Mio Delta, CQ 10. CQ 10 meters, CQ.
Or I can buy another bottle of James. I can't believe how many people actually stuck with it on Friday for that stream. Wanted to play FT8 for like an hour live. Turned into 9 hours.
CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters, CQ, CQ, CQ for 10 meters from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ 10.
Yeah, Zach, I was looking at the radio around then. I saw a few stations on. I've been making and editing videos all day though, so I haven't made any contacts other than Chuck there. So we'll give this a little bit. If we're not making any contacts on sideband, we'll hop down on FT8 and see what we can do. Because technicians, you guys can do digital too. You can do FT8, you can do RIDI, you can do any of that digital stuff. That's all at the bottom of the band between 28 and 28.3. Because this has got to be making for just riveting live stream.
CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters, CQ, CQ, CQ for 10 meters from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ.
Yes, there you go. Lord Callum is having a Christmas Eve special. What is it? No right answers or something like that. So I'm looking forward to that. That'll be I think 2 o'clock Central Time. Whatever. Oh, I heard something in there with Bravo. Come back again. Ooh, you got a relay on that? Kilo 7 Charlie, maybe? Oh, boy. I feel I can hear him talking. I can barely hear. I can't make out a word you're saying. I can tell you're there, but I can't hear a word you're saying. Oh, what a bummer. I got nothing. You guys hear that? I just hear... Yeah, I got nothing, man. I'm sorry. Maybe it'll pick up in a little bit, but I got nothing. QRZ, Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ for anyone, anywhere. This is K8MRD calling CQ. Mash that button again.
10 meters, CQ, CQ, CQ
Yeah.
for 10 meters from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ 10. CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters, CQ, CQ.
If this Saturday is Christmas Eve, that would be the one, yeah. Yeah, wrong answers only, that's it. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, that was you. Yeah, nothing, man. Nothing. I heard Kilo 7 for a second. And then you were gone. Is that Chesterfield, Virginia, home of Chesterfield Auto Parts? I don't know why I remember that from living in Virginia. Oh. I might have. Did somebody just key up there? Thought somebody came back. QRZ, Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ 10 meters. Kilo 7 Hotel Alpha Papa.
Kilo 7 Uniform Alpha Papa.
Uniform Alpha Papa. Got it. David in Washington. How are you? Let's give you a 4x4 here into Texas. Copy the 5x3 into Seattle. Thanks for the contact, 73. Always getting into Washington. Snow-home-ish. That's a weird word. But Seattle. CQ10, Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. CQ for 10 meters. This is K8MRD calling CQ10. Well, that's a bummer. But you're in Ohio, aren't you? Nobody cares about Ohio. Everybody knows Michigan's the better of the up north states. My buddy Ryan is from Ohio. And him and his wife are from Ohio. They moved down here about 5 years ago. And
CQ 10 meters, CQ
we'll usually have a couple cocktails. I don't drink and drive, so I'll just crash in his spare bedroom. And there's like a bunch of pillows on the bed, as people do, and one of them's Ohio. So every time I make the bed, I make sure I turn the Ohio pillow upside down as a spiteful Michigander thing to do. Is Cal leaving us? All right, buddy. We'll see you later, man. Thanks for coming out. Top banana.
CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters, CQ for 10 meters.
Why can't we have English accents over here in the States? Instead, we got like some redneck accents and stuff like that.
CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters, CQ for 10 meters from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ 10. CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters, CQ.
Well, we've been calling for about 8 minutes now. This is just water. I'm not drinking Jameson.
CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters, CQ for 10 meters from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ 10.
Man.
CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters, CQ for
I mean, technically FT8 is still single sideband, so it won't be false advertising. Yeah.
CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters, CQ for 10 meters from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ 10.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
10 meters, CQ 10 meters, CQ for 10 meters from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ 10.
Yeah, the skip has been like mostly to I get a lot of Washington lately, and
CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters.
last week we were getting a bunch of New England. I think we got Connecticut and Massachusetts.
CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters.
Kind of up in that part of the country.
Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ 10.
Maybe next week, if I remember, I'll hook up my other antenna that radiates north and south. This one's radiating east and west. I'd be curious to see what the difference was, or I can hook both of them up at the same time, and I can kind of A/B them and get maybe get some different propagation that way. Unfortunately, it's hard to turn a 135-foot end fed, so we just put up 2. Are they really? Tons of people are coming back to me. So you can hear them all, but I can't. I would be shocked if the 710 did not have that. My 891 does. The problem, and I can only speak for the 891 because that's the only ACOHF radio that I own right now, but it has the auto CQ. You just have to push the button every single time. It won't. You can't do what I'm doing right now and just hold it in and it'll repeat. So, but whatever. And the DXpander and an end fed. Okay. So I do need 2 antennas, is what you're saying.
CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters, CQ for 10 meters.
Hey, Metro Detroit. What's it? How is it right now up there? Where in Metro Detroit are you?
CQ 10 meters, CQ.
Probably sucks. I don't know. We'll give it about 5 more minutes here, and we'll hop over to FT8 because this ain't happening. You can tune around and see if anybody else is on though. Between Ann Arbor and Detroit, 275 and Ford Road. Okay. I used to work in Ann Arbor. Right off of 2023. That's right where the White Castle is there, 275 and Ford Road. Used to have pickle races on the windows there. I think there's an IKEA around there now too. I'll bet it's going to be interesting. Yeah, it's not going to be that cold here. I think it might hit somewhere in the 30s on Friday, but that's about it.
meters, CQ 10 meters, CQ, CQ, CQ for 10 meters from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ 10.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not a lot going on here. Let's, I mean, we made 2 contacts, so we didn't get skunked. I was seeing some signals, like, here's one. Oh, who's this guy? Jeez.
ZRDW7RAT. Well, I'm a little familiar with.
He's got to be pushing some power.
The Hanover Mess, also
So now there's someone here. Those guys are just rag chewing. I don't rag chew very often. I'm more a wham bam thank you ma'am. Give me the contact, and here's a beacon. So this is how you can check propagation sometimes. Put it into CW. And you can at least, see if you're hearing something. Then there's some bit of hope that the band might be open. But you can also just go to, most of the frequencies are like something .074. So here's the lovely sound of FT8. So even when propagation isn't that great for phone or voice, a lot of times FT8 is still good, and FT8's a really good way to check propagation too. So I think we're going to have to do the unfortunate, which isn't really unfortunate. I like FT8. Yes, the radio is a 7610. Yeah, it's pretty brutal today, boys and girl. So let's do it. Let's go to there. And actually, let me kill this. Let's save that, and I'll just kill this so we can have FT Hate take over. Should be good to go. There we are. And test cat. Good. Life is good. So for those of you who are new, this is 2 different programs for FT8 going on right now. The top right here, this is WSJTX with all this writing and stuff here. And this map and this call roster here are a program called Grid Tracker that works in tandem with WSJTX. So I'm going to turn my power down to 50 because my antenna doesn't like more than about 50 watts. I'm going to go ahead and bring up my meters here on the radio. I'm going to hit this tune button. We're looking for no ALC, so we can use this little power slider on the right of the, get on up there, of the WSJTX. And we can move it down just so that ALC goes away. If your power goes down a little bit, that's okay too. And that way we know we're putting out a good signal, not splattering. If you overdrive it, you can cause a lot of splatter sometimes. So let's get rid of that. Can we embiggen this a little bit? Yes, we can. So FT8 works. It's a more weak signal mode. It's not a low power mode. You can use as much power as you need to, but it's really good at decoding weak signals. So like when we were hearing some of those stations on voice and we just couldn't make them out, well, computers are better than us. They're gonna be taking over soon as soon as Skynet goes live. So we're on 10 meters, 28.074, and I'm just gonna call CQ. I'm on 22 hertz, 2200 hertz. Let's just hit hit enable that transmit button. I'm on transmit even first and hold transmit frequency, and here we go. And this is just how Friday night started off, isn't it? But no, I have to end this at 4 because, well, I have stuff to do. I've got the next batch of see, there's Canada already, VE7. I've got the next batch of batteries on order. Big Geek sold out very, very quickly. Thank you to everyone who bought one. That's my my portable battery box. If you haven't seen, so I'll be making some more. I don't have. They won't be ready before the new year. I promise you. But I've got 5 more on order. I'm just gonna make them in batches of 5 because it's a lot of money to have tied up in something that I have no idea how well it's gonna sell. So, hey, that did come up. I'll be darned. So cool. We just got Canada, so that's awesome. And let's hit enable transmit again. Why are you doing this weird coloring thing? Interesting. So he said 73, and we can rock and roll again when our time comes. Nice. I might have done the same thing myself because I screwed up one. I have one more that I started on, and I might have drilled a hole in the wrong spot. And I got all the holes drilled, and I'm looking at the front. I'm like, that doesn't look centered. And I was like, dang it. But I got to go to Harbor Freight, so that's never a bad thing. Not seeing my on FT8 either. Jeez. Well. Whoops. I'll be curious what you come up with that. I've seen a couple of them made out of those Pelican boxes. Jason, Hamrio 2.0 gave me one of his, he's got a 50 amp battery that I'm going to custom make a box for him for. No, I'm not doing custom builds. Don't ask. But for him, I am. He's been very generous to me, so I'm going to hook him up. But the problem was finding a box big enough. We think we found one, so he's gonna bring it to me when. Oh, I sure do. I got a lot of stuff turned on. Let's turn the noise blanker off, the noise reduction. Let's turn AGC on slow. I don't think I have. I don't have notch filter on. So that'll open it up a little bit. Good looking out. Appreciate it. Yeah, look at these guys are cheating on us. They're going to try and make their own contacts. But that's awesome. Let's make 10 meters great again. Not that it ever wasn't great, but... All right, let's see. Let me go back. So a lot of times I call CQ, and then I hit halt transmit, and then a bunch of people come back to me, but I don't think that's going to happen this time. Kind of looked like someone was down there, but we'll go ahead and rock it again. Give it all 50 watts. Oh, you know what? I got a tune here. SWR is a little high there. Spam away, man. Let's make it happen. We got to show technicians that they have usable privileges on 10 meters. We have not been skunked in what is this episode? Is this the 5th week we've been doing this now? 4 or 5 weeks now. We've been getting on the air every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Central, and we just hop on 10 meters and make some contacts. So last week I didn't have to get on digital at all. We made all the contacts just calling CQ on voice like we did earlier. This week not so much. We got to work Chuck though. That's always nice. And someone up in Seattle. So that was pretty cool. I'm getting about 20%. Hey, 20% of the time it works every time. You hear nothing. Well, I could turn up the delicious sounds of FT8 to drown out my voice. Hey, there we are. K7 ORZ, 1,600 miles away. So as you look at this waterfall here, or this map rather, you can see a live interactive map. That's what I really like about Grid Tracker. So somebody from Washington's working somebody all the way down in Brazil, and then we're working, where's that, Montana or something? Somewhere up there. That's Idaho. Right on the border there. Look at that. Wonder if that's, isn't Bob out there? From The hell's Bob's channel called? You know, Bob Bradovsky, the most dangerous man in ham radio. Hey, Digital Analog Ham. What's up, Chris? How are you doing, buddy? Good to see you out here. Chris, you're always making contacts on 10 meters. Where the hell are you? Chris made, what was it, like a 180-mile QSO across the sea, the ocean, whatever. I don't know where the hell he was. Somewhere in England. And just with a handheld and a Yagi. It's freaking amazing. Go watch Digital Analog Ham's videos. He was one of the very early channels that I started watching when I became a ham. Because he had like all the cool handhelds, and he did such great reviews of all of them. And I'm the kind of guy, like, when I get something, I'm like, all right, I need to watch like every single video on this. See, now he's calling CQ. We just finished our CQ, or our contact, and now he's calling CQ on my frequency. Or maybe he stopped. Sometimes that happens. We get excited. We'll just QRM him. I'm curious to kind of listen and see who else might be out there. Yeah, hijacked my slot. That's all right. Bob's an ex-colleague here. I guess you're better off now, aren't you? No, I've never met Bob in person, but we've had. He used to be on quite a few of our what the hell did we call him? YouTubers bunch or something. A couple years ago when we were all doing that. So I've chatted with him quite a few times, but he's out there in Idaho, hopefully having fun, maxing out his credit cards, buying all kinds of new toys. So, yeah, here's someone coming back to us now. Or we're still just being QRM'd. Oh, we got a pile up now. KN6ER and KJ7SVM. We got the 6ER. Where's he? Up there? It looks like Northern California. Oh, that's Oregon. I hear the dream of the 90s is alive still there out there. So that's good. Good for you, man. Good for you. And then another Washingtonian, I believe they're called. Is there that much of a lag? 50 seconds? Jeez. That's terrible. That's okay. Hey, we got that guy. All right, so now let's get the KJ7. We can just double-click over here. So this window on the right, if you're not familiar with WSJTX and FT8, this window on the right's what's happening in like my little slice of heaven here, where I'm. This is where I'm transmitting the red, and then the green down here is where we're receiving. So we're working split operation. Yeah, now we got 3 people. KN6ER, did he not get my 73? Maybe I didn't say 73. I don't know. It came up for me. It's in the log. He's got a great signal. Jeez. +5. So that's good. Now, is he going to come back to us, though? That is the million-dollar question. Oh, it's only a 5-second delay for you. All right. I mean, I got AT&T fiber, so I'm injecting it to the internet as fast as the American Telegraph and Telephone Company will allow. You know, that's what AT&T stands for. Telegraph. Da 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 da. You're going out west. Yeah, 10 meters. I'm pretty much always getting out west on 10 for some reason. I don't know why. You'd think if I'm getting out west, I'm getting out. I mean, it's the whole country is in daylight right now, so who knows? Did you not get my 73? KD7MA. I don't think I got him yet. So let's get him. Yeah, that'd be cool to get Maryland, get some East Coast guys. You'll be the only one. Why did that go to number 1 already? Why are we back up here? I wasn't paying attention. Blasting me with all 100. Yeah, man, it's rough. I mean, if 100 watts doesn't do it on FT8, it's pretty bad. All right, so he's not picking up. Let me wait a minute and just see if see, he's transmitting. This is him right here in this section. Yeah, the stacked Yaggies aren't making it. All right, so we're hearing him. Okay, so he just zero beated me. So now he's on this. So he's transmitting. We're both transmitting and receiving on the same frequency now. Well, he's 1 hertz away. That hurts. Ha! Sam, I am the definition of ham harder, son. We need more Davids. There we go. Now we're making it happen. Hey, look at that. We got him. 1,857 miles away, all the way up there to Washington, just outside of Seattle. Look at that. Right in the mountains, too. It's so absolutely freaking gorgeous out there. If you ever have the means or the chance to get out to Western Washington, like the Pacific Coast, is just one of the most beautiful places I've ever been in my life. Never in a million years would I live there, though. All right. Let's call CQ again. I think the Bahamas is probably number 1. We used to go to the Bahamian Islands a lot as a kid. We just take the boat over there and go to Lake Bimini or the Abacos or something. Just crystal clear water, scuba diving, fishing, exploring. Yeah, I'll pass on that. I'm good. I don't know how you guys up there do that. All you Alaskans and you people up in like the Northern Territories in Canada. Yeah, no thank you. You can have that. We don't need no Newfies either. Try the dry Tortugas. Yeah, I would like to. Any island where it's like hot. Yeah, I'm game. I'm game. I still maintain I should have moved further south because this 50-degree weather crap sucks. And my heater decided to go out a couple days ago. So all over the weekend, I didn't have heat. I have one space heater, so I'm like bringing it from room to room. They just put a new AC and a new heater in yesterday, so I don't have to freeze. It got to it was probably like 65 degrees in my house. I was freezing my butt off. Now I got the air set to like 75 or something. I don't know. Question regarding Grid Tracker. Can you set up alerts for specific calls? I feel that's a thing you can do, but to be honest with you, I don't really get that deep into it. I don't know. I'm sure you can. You know, a great place to find that answer though would probably be the manual. I think if I go to this gear here. Yeah, right here where it says alerts. My guess would be if you want to set up alerts, it would be under the alert tab. And then here, put a call sign and then notify however you want to do that. Okay, so you can do call signs. You can do by grids. You can do by DXCC, CQ zone, IT zone, and United. So U.S. states. So United States. So there you go. Yeah, just hit that little cog icon, the gear, and there you go. So let's call CQ some more. -12 in Minnesota. Yeah. So everybody's getting that that polar vortex. Dude, the last couple years in Michigan that I lived there, it was like minus 15 like every frickin' day at 6 in the morning, 6:30 in the morning, whatever it was when I'd leave for work. And you get like, you have to have automatic start on your car. And so you just push the button, your car starts, the heat turns on, so you don't have to, freeze your butt off while you're driving. Still sucks. And then if there's snow, you're screwed because you got to go outside and you gotta brush all the snow off your car. Yeah, there's literally nothing good that comes from snow that I can think of. I can't think of one good thing. Nope, I take that back. You can put your beer in it and it keeps it cold. So snow has one use. And people play in it. Do you believe that? Yeah, so we're getting some contacts now. We're making it happen. It's all up here. But what are you going to do? Now, why do you say it like that? Ugh, FT8. Oh, bother. FT8 isn't real ham radio. Are you one of those guys? I mean, thanks for being here and all, but... Yeah, in every aspect of ham radio, there's going to be haters for it. And it's like, why can't you just be happy that people are doing their hobby and enjoying themselves? So, yeah. FT8. End of the frickin' world. SSTV would be cool. I don't have the software. Years ago, I tried to get it working, but it didn't happen for me. So I gave up. It refills the aquifers when it melts and keeps the beer cold before it melts. Okay. Those are two good things. Doesn't mean I need to be near it, though. See? You got it, Ryan. I like FT8 because I don't have to talk to people that don't like FT8. So there's a lot of reasons to play FT8. One, maybe you just like the mode. Two, if you live where I do and have a noise floor that I do, which on 10 meters isn't so bad, but if we look at the other bands, single sideband is almost unusable for me at my house. But because FT8 can decode such weak signals, it just pulls them right out of the mud. So I'm kind of relegated to only using SSB on the lower frequencies at my house. Not always, but usually. So it still allows me to play radio and, not have to go to a park because it's cold out and it's gray and gloomy and I hate it. I want it to be hot and sunny. Oh, who's this? Look at this now. Papa Uniform 2, Mike Lima. So we're working Brazil right now. So there's DX, 10 meters, thousands of miles away. I don't know why this is showing Brazil, but let's zoom out on the map. And you get a great geography lesson. So all of this here is Brazil. And I'm like right here-ish. We're minus 16. So Korea, Israel, and Kuwait a couple days ago on FT8. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, you'll work a lot of countries that you otherwise might not on phone because of the weak signal propagation that you can get. Mike, your live stream just connected two old friends who have not talked to each other in probably 10 to 15 years. Holy crap. Who is that? That's awesome. And what's even awesomer is that we just worked Brazil on 10 meters. So where's FT8 hater guy now? I worked some country way the hell out in the middle of the frickin' ocean. I don't think it was this French pod. That was 15 meters. The last update screwed up Grid Tracker, so I can't combine my logs. But it was somewhere way the hell out in the middle of nowhere on 80 meters. Working DX on 80 meters FT8 was absolutely amazing. KN6ER and W6DSG. Look at that. Look at that. See? FT8 brings people together. And so does Technician Tuesday. How many technicians are watching right now? If you're a technician in the live chat, just put the number 1. I'm curious to see what the ratio is here. Put the number 1 if you're a technician. Hopefully we'll just get a whole thing of ones coming up here. All right, we got 3, 4, 5. That's great. 6, 7, 8. They just keep coming. So look at that. VD2, you asshole. I would expect nothing less from you, VD. So that's fantastic. Look at all those technicians we have watching. That's great. I'm not looking at how many people are watching. I have no clue. Here, let's do this. We'll do it live. Where's my 147 people watching. That's fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. 147 people at 3 o'clock on a Tuesday, and we're not even drinking a bottle of Jameson. Okay, so let's start calling CQ again. We got a few more. We got about 13 more minutes here. Still seeing the ones. Rolly, are you trying for me? While at work. Where did that go? Come back here. That's awesome. I wonder if he's the guy. Somebody emailed me and wanted to know if we were doing this every day. So, we've gotten so much positive feedback from these Technician Tuesdays. And thank you, everyone, for coming out. This means the world to me because I get to play radio and share my love with all of you guys, and I know that all of you guys love ham radio hopefully as much as I do. Getting paid to work from home right now. Don't tell my boss. Well, hopefully your boss isn't watching the stream because I just highlighted you. Do you ever have an issue where messages don't complete the sequence and get stuck in a loop? Yeah, sometimes. I mean, sometimes the band just falls out and it just doesn't happen. So I love making contacts, but at the end of the day, if it just keeps going over and over and over again, I just give up and move on to the next guy. It's a contact. Really is, it's not, your life doesn't depend on it. Yeah, it'd be awesome. Rolly right now from Australia is trying to get us, or not Australia, excuse me, Rolly, I apologize. New Zealand. He's somewhere. Are you in the North or the South Island, Rolly? I think he's in the North Island. N8WCR. So we just got him. That's great. Not hearing. Not seeing. So this window on the left is everyone not everyone, but it's every station that our radio can hear. Yeah, he's in the North Island. He's on the good side. That radio runner guy's on the South Island. Yeah, it's good you stay away. Good you stay clear of him. So we're seeing some VE7 stations. Is that who we worked first? VE7 GIE. No. So this is where did he just go? VE7 DIO. I wonder if that's Dio back from the grave. Well, Ronnie James Dio. All right, let's do one more. Oh, was that you, Ron? Oh, shoot, it was. I'm not even paying attention to call signs. Awesome, man. Good to get you in the log, Ron. Did I highlight you properly? There you are. Give you the good highlight there. That's BC. I don't know what you're talking about, but we'll highlight VD again. VD came in. I thought he was trolling us on the live stream. This is probably about, 7 hours in, and I dropped the link for everyone to join in. This was on Friday, and he came in, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't recall much of that. It was 4 o'clock in the morning when we finally ended the stream, but it was good to have him on here. There you go, Holy Diver. Yep, Holy FT8. Hi, Michael. Wish you the best. 73 from Switzerland. Thanks so much for coming all the way into Switzerland. Send us some chocolates. We'll take Swiss chocolate all day long. None of that Swiss Miss stuff. We want the good stuff. I had I was gonna kind of troll you guys in the beginning of the chat or the stream. I don't know why, but every now and again, so like the movie A League of Their Own is like one of the greatest movies ever, and I had that stupid song stuck in my head, and I was gonna start the stream. We're the members of the All American League. I don't know why, but now hopefully that's stuck in there. I was gonna be like, batter up, hear their call. The time has come for one and all to play ham radio. What's up, K6YYL? Good to see you. I totally did not read your message. It's warm and dry here. Good for you. Static noise increases these dry. Yeah. 62, 30 miles east of L.A. Well, shoot, that's about as cold as L.A. ever gets, doesn't it? Josh is always like, I'm from L.A. I'm going to go out and play radio on the beach, and it's February. That's exactly how Josh sounds. Of course, we'll be so anyone in I mean, I guess anyone in the world, if you want to come, you're all invited. But Jason and I, and I'm pretty sure Frank, we're going to be on Galveston Island on New Year's Day, January 1st, and we're going to do a POTA activation there. Everyone is welcome. We'll be monitoring 146.52, I imagine, for the talk-in frequency, but it's at Galveston Island State Park. We go right on the beach, assuming the weather doesn't completely suck. It's supposed to be okay. It's supposed to be in the 60s, I think. So all are welcome to drive or fly or boat or sail, however you want to get to Galveston Island. You are welcome to come hang out with us and do a POTA. And it'd be great if anybody that has not done a POTA before, if you want to get on the air, we'll have a bunch of radios and a bunch of antennas set up. You guys don't need to bring anything. We're hosting everything, so all are welcome. But if you're new to amateur radio or you haven't done a POTA, we'll all be there to help you make your first activation. We'd love to have you. So come on down and leave now. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You literally just drive up on the beach, and then we get out, and there's like a bunch of pilings, and you walk between those, and then you're in the park. So you park outside of the park, and then you walk like 5 feet, and then you're inside the state park. It's great. So I don't think maybe we worked everyone. Nobody's coming back now. Let's halt transmit here. Oh, I thought this guy was in Hawaii. He's calling CQ for Hawaii. He's in Washington. Rolly, you didn't ham hard enough, buddy. We've got him a couple times. I think on Rolly and I have worked on FT8, I think like 15 and 17 meters. Before the stupid time change where we fall back, which is the dumbest thing in the world, and I don't know why we do it. It should be the time that it is in summer all year round. Or if anything, we should push the clocks forward in fall so it doesn't get dark at 4:30. Yet here we are. But I used to just sit on the front porch after a long day of hard work making ham radio videos, and I just play FT8. And I got Rolly quite a few times. Yeah, it's because you live in Wisconsin. Go Packers, F the Bears. I'm minus 17 with you? Are you serious? Come on, man. What, are you just using... you've just got that receive or the loop antenna, though, don't you? Or do you have a DX Commander set up? Yeah. That's what I love about FT8. Laptop in the living room, radio in the office, and the missus is happy. That's great. That's fantastic. I'll be POTA at the beach the day after Christmas for 2 days at Silver Strand State Beach. That's awesome. Both Loop and DX Commander gone. Okay. Yeah. Well, Lord Callum might be joining us on the air next time. I should have him on the show. That'd be great. Because we've got some people from Europe watching. If we got, I'll have to shoot Cal a message. Maybe we'll have him as a guest. Because we had a ham radio dude. That worked out well a few weeks ago. It's nice having somebody in a different geographic location. Although 10 meters would probably be dead for him by that time, I would suspect. Because I think it was like 7 at night in the UK right now. 6 or 7 at night. So I don't think 10 would be open. But we could try. Planning on doing the first POTA activation next week. That's awesome, man. I'm warning you, dude. It's addictive. You're gonna get bit. So just be warned. You're gonna be like, holy crap! This whole being on the receiving end of a pileup when it's not field day, without all the QRM, and everybody wants to work me. It doesn't suck. It's quite awesome. 2256 in Germany. Yeah. Ten dies at 1630. Yeah. Well, put more power out and make 10 meters come alive. That's all I can say. So yeah. So usually if you call CQ, so I called CQ 3, 6, 7, 8 times, and nobody came back. So I think we have reached the end of the line here. So we'll go ahead and call it. Maybe we'll make it shorter than 9 hours. We're going for 57 minutes. So try and keep it to an hour. So yeah, we got a lot of technicians in here. That is the goal. Technicians, if you're a technician and you're watching and you talk to your other technician friends on the repeaters or hopefully on 10 meter sideband, spread the good word of the K8MRD Technician Tuesday live streams. We do this every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Central. Yeah, let's get some more techs in here. Let's encourage them. Everyone else, let's do our part to encourage technicians to, I'm not huge on like, oh, you got to upgrade. I'm not huge into pressuring, but encourage them to use whatever license they have. If that's the only license they want, that's fine. I think K6EGG, Greg, he does a lot of live streaming on like DMR and D-Star and stuff like that, Fusion. Pretty sure he's only a technician, and he's having a blast with it. He's getting on live streaming, making contacts all over digital stuff. So, and he was doing some 2 meter sideband a couple weeks ago. So there's a lot of fun things you can do with just I say just a technician, but it's not that. You are better than most of the people in the world because most of the people in the world don't have their ham radio license. So keep that in mind. But yeah, keep spreading the good word. Yeah, I know 9 hours was a lot more fun. Was not that hungover either. So, all right, guys, like, share, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at K8MRD. I think that's who I am, and I'll let you know when I got more Big Geek battery boxes in the works. And thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you again on another episode of K8MRD Radio Stop.